So, new update here. Well, I kind of have an algae problem, but it's actually probably a good algae problem. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of I think this is coralline algae, which is what I want to happen. That's growing on the sand and on the rocks. And so the rocks I got were, except for a couple seeding, I bought two live rock pieces, really small. There's one right there, and there's one right there. To seed the coralline algae on the inner rocks that I bought here. So these rocks were all basically white before I bought them. Some were a little bit colored purple, but anyway. So I think the coralline algae has pretty much seeded to the different rocks. And as you can see, there's different colors there. So I think now what I'm going to do is I might take some of this algae and just put it on the rocks a little bit more and just remove this algae pretty much on the tank. As you can see, the tank is in need for a good cleaning. Um, I think, I'm not sure if I had this before, but I rearranged the rocks so that there's no arches, crazy arches. Because I want to start adding corals, soft corals here, and perhaps an LPS one, a really simple LPS coral. The fish are doing really well, but obviously, yeah, the tank needs a little bit of an update or a little bit of a cleaning. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do now. I might move some of this algae onto the rocks just to give it a little bit better. I mean, it's on there, it's growing, but it's gonna be a little bit slower because we'll see how it is. Because I think, as you can see, it's kind of flaking off. It's not really on the sand. You can kind of just peel it off. So yeah, I think I'll just do that, and then I'll remove the rest of the algae manually. And also clean the sand a little bit. The water line's a little bit low. Usually I use the top of the rim of this tank to figure out when to add water. Basically adding distilled water back into the tank due to evaporation. So yeah, so I'm gonna do that, and probably starting out with the corals this week. It's extremely cold outside, but I think I can just quickly grab a coral or something like that and do that since there's nothing else to do in this godforsaken cold weather. Hope everyone's doing well, and that's the update.